Patricia Heaton has long been lauded for her charming performances and sharp wit. Her breakout role was as Deborah Barone on ELR, which catapulted her to fame. The play was well received by the public, but Heaton kept quiet about several major issues in her personal life. A more complete picture of her life emerges, revealing the struggles she endured to become the beloved figure that she is today. Growing up in Bay Village with an artistic family gave Patricia Heaton an opportunity to express a previously untapped aspect of her personality. March 4, 1958 was the date of her birth in Ohio. Patricia Heard raised their daughter Heaton while her father, Chuck, was a sports reporter. It was clear that Heaton had a talent for performing even as a child. Participating in school plays helped her hone her abilities. Heaton relocated to New York City to pursue her acting career after earning a bachelor's degree in the field from Ohio State University. Heaton began his performing career in New York City. She studied acting under the renowned William Esper and was instrumental in establishing the company Stage 3. Her rise to fame in the off-Broadway scene was aided by all of these factors. The brutal realities of acting were a struggle for Heaton. Though she was gaining fame on stage, she struggled to secure regular roles in film and television. Heaton's reward for her efforts was appearing as a guest star on popular television series such as Matlock and 30-something. When she auditioned for the part of Deborah Barone on Everybody Loves Raymond, her luck turned around. Casting was a very difficult process. CBS wanted someone fancier to play the role of Deborah, but they had alternative plans. The show's creator, Phil Rosenthal, held a different opinion. He had the impression that Heaton's laid-back charisma would be ideal for the role. Heaton won the part after impressing Rosenthal in a test, despite CBS's reservations. This decision catapulted Heaton to stardom as Deborah Barone, and the play itself was a critical and commercial success. Ensuring Heaton's legacy in television, upon its 1996 debut, Everybody Loves Raymond immediately became a smash sensation in America. Most of the show's focus was on Ray Barone, a sports writer from Long Island, his family, his wife Deborah, and their 3 kids. The sitcom stood noteworthy because it depicted family life authentically by drawing on real-world occurrences. Ray, Deborah, and Ray's tyrannical parents across the street had some hilarious and heartbreaking encounters. Drawing attention. Show creator Phil Rosenthal drew inspiration for his shows from real-world events, such as his own marriage and the writer's personal life. The authenticity of the sitcom allowed viewers to identify with the characters' quirky situations and familial issues, which contributed to the show's success. Disputes over household chores and the challenges of parenthood are only 2 examples of the wide range of topics covered in Everyone Loves. Raymond made it easy to comprehend and enjoyable to read by using humor to discuss significant topics. Patricia Heaton's portrayal of Deborah Barone was a major factor in the show's success. A calm voice amidst the mayhem in the Barone family was Deborah, who was quick to anger but never stopped loving. With a performance that was both humorous and deeply touching, Heaton gave the part an authentic, grounded aspect. Fans could identify with and rally around Deborah because of the masterful way she portrayed both rage and warmth. Because of Heaton's comedic timing and her simpatico with Ray Romano, Everybody Loves Raymond became a classic. Patricia Heaton played Deborah Barone on Everybody Loves Raymond with warmth and comedy while keeping her private life out of the spotlight. The 9 seasons of the show were incredibly challenging for Heaton and the rest of the production team due to her 2 pregnancies. These pregnancies couldn't be written into the screenplay due to the show's narrative and Deborah's personality. This forced the producers to get imaginative in order to cover off Heaton's expanding baby bumps. Ingeniously, the show concealed Heaton's offspring in several ways. Using props was a brilliant strategy. Those in attendance may have observed that Deborah was frequently encircled by numerous significant objects during Heaton's pregnancy, no matter if Heaton is at a desk all day or not. She was either hiding behind a kitchen table or lugging around a laundry basket so no one could see her expanding baby belly. To further disguise her ever-changing figure, Heaton frequently wore baggy clothing and relied on props. For Deborah, the wardrobe was a crucial part of looking her best on television. So that her pregnancy wouldn't steal the show, she was extremely cautious about what she wore. Ingenious camera work prevented full-body shots from occurring, allowing the audience to focus on Heaton's face and upper torso throughout the film. Based on her wardrobe, the viewer had no idea what was wrong with her when she wasn't on TV. Although it was taxing on her body, she continued to act flawlessly throughout her pregnancy. Deborah Barone continues to wow audiences with her infectious energy and hilarious antics, even as she navigates the difficulties of being pregnant. Her dedication is evident in her work. Heaton's admiration for performers is evident in her determination to maintain a strict separation between her personal and professional life. She knew how crucial it was for the program, and she yet managed to remain authentic despite all that was happening. With her dogged commitment, Heaton ensured that Everybody Loves Raymond ran well, and she solidified her position as one of the most dependable and gifted actors in television history. The intricate and multifaceted relationships depicted in the films hardly scratch the surface of the cast's real-life interactions during filming of Everybody Loves Raymond. Doris Roberts, Frank Barone, and Peter Boyle, the leader of the Barone family, Patricia Heaton, and Marie Barone developed a strong friendship. The popularity of the show and the sense of family it gave viewers were greatly influenced by these ties, which existed both on and off set. Respecting one another despite their divergent political opinions allowed Patricia Heaton and Peter Boyle to maintain a strong friendship. Due to their divergent political views, Boyle and Heaton frequently clashed. The actors' level of professionalism was evident throughout their conversation, which helped them avoid becoming furious about their disagreements. Many would listen to Boyle and Heaton, but they would do so with an air of friendliness and politeness. By putting aside their political disagreements, they managed to maintain harmony on set and in the film. This cordial connection was crucial due to the proximity of Heaton and Boyle's figures. As the daughter-in-law and father-in-law of the Barone family, Frank and Deborah's relationship was the source of many of the show's comedic moments. Heaton effectively mirrored Boyle's no-nonsense demeanor, making the family clashes entertaining and believable to watch. Their connection on screen was realistic and frequently humorous because of the respect they held for one another off-screen, enhancing the program's allure. On par with it was the connection that Heaton had with Doris Roberts. Roberts played Heaton's friend and instructor, the tough but caring Marie, in addition to her on-screen role as Heaton's mother-in-law. They were connected in a meaningful way that extended beyond their time on the show. Because Roberts was an experienced performer with decades of expertise, Heaton looked up to her as a mentor. The chemistry between Heaton and Roberts, as portrayed by their shared roles, elevated the performances of both actors. The dynamic of Everybody Loves Raymond was significantly impacted by the friendship between Heaton, Boyle, and Roberts. Their on-screen interactions were made much more captivating by the genuine affection and admiration they shared. Like Deborah's annoyance with Marie's interference and Frank's stubbornness, the connections between the characters were derived from their real-life interactions. Everyone in the group became very close as a result of these relationships, and soon enough, they were treated more like family than colleagues. Among the many great aspects of Everybody Loves Raymond was the chemistry between the actors. It allowed the show to delve into the complex concerns of family life in humorous and heartbreaking ways. A major component of the show's tone and a contributor to its status as one of the most beloved TV comedies was Patricia Heaton's connections with her co-stars. Specifically, Doris Roberts and Peter Boyle, it is challenging to be successful in television while also caring for one's family. On Everybody Loves Raymond, Patricia Heaton had a tough time every single episode. As a mother of four, Heaton faced head-on every challenge that comes with the job. She subtly altered her portrayal of Deborah Barone, a character who frequently encountered comparable challenges while filming a popular TV show, which demonstrates her doggedness. Heatherin was an integral part of the show's cast and staff, while also caring for her children at home. Because of these two circumstances, Heaton's days were long and difficult. Getting her children ready for school was her first order of business upon waking up. She would shoot or practice lines in the evenings, an indication of Heaton's commitment and perseverance. Despite setbacks, she has persevered and is now a formidable force in her professional and personal life. When writing about Deborah Barone, Heaton drew heavily on her own experiences as a mother. Like Heaton, she was a mother who had to weigh her own needs against those of her kids. Actress Heaton brought Deborah to life, allowing viewers, particularly moms who could identify with her struggles, to form an emotional connection with her. The fact that Heaton conveyed Deborah's genuine exhaustion made her one of the most likable TV characters. Although she loves her family deeply, she is irritated by them. However, Heaton did not have it easy on Everybody Loves Raymond. She found herself in a difficult legal position in 2009 when her former employee Jennifer Lee sued her for unpaid wages. Lee claims that Heaton violated California law by forcing her to work overtime without compensation. Despite her innocent on-screen persona, Heaton became an unwanted celebrity due to the case. A fulfilled life, full of joy and accomplishment, can yet be fraught with difficulties. Heaton remained dedicated to her job despite the stress of the legal fight. Despite her personal struggles, she continued to deliver outstanding performances on Everybody Loves Raymond. The ability to maintain a wall between her business and personal life is a testament to Heaton's professionalism, which further solidified her adoration from her colleagues and admirers. What happened to Heaton in real life and the people he knew had a little impact on Deborah Barone. She was able to manage Deborah's interactions with Ray and their children because of her strong familial ties. The genuine concern and empathy displayed by Heaton as Deborah were not only convincing, but also reflective of her core values. Heaton maintained a level head while appearing on Everybody Loves Raymond. With grace and resolve, she accomplished it. She drew heavily on her personal experiences as a wife and mother to give Deborah Barone a lot of depth. Because of this, she became one of the most likable and caring TV characters. Heaton remained committed to her career and family despite public and private struggles. This quality made her an exceptional entertainer and professional. In 2005, when the last season of Everybody Loves Raymond aired, the crew and cast were aware that they were bringing a significant chapter in television history to a close. If the program were renewed for a 10th season, creator Phil Rosenthal was concerned that its quality might decline. He felt it was time to retire after 9 successful seasons. The decision put an end to a significant period in Patricia Heaton's and her co-stars' life and careers, all members of the Assembly. The show's finale hit close to home for Heaton and many others. It was terrifying for Heaton to think about leaving her co-stars with whom she had been close throughout her nearly decade-long role as Deborah Barone. The last recording was quite challenging for her. Heaton was known for her professionalism, yet she struggled to control her emotions. She rarely lost her voice, even though she was a seasoned performer, but it happened during the last practice. Due to Heaton's devotion to the show, producers postponed the final taping for a week to give her time to recover. Heaton hated the show's finale for more reasons than just saying goodbye to a beloved character. Leaving behind what seemed like a second family was another recurring theme. The tight-knit crew and cast had spent a lot of time together both on and off set. Actors and dancers bid farewell to their costumes and roles at the last curtain call. After giving it some thought, Heaton ranked the final recording among the most trying experiences of her life. The heartbreaking conclusion of Everybody didn't stop Heaton from achieving success in the music industry. Although her breakthrough came on the ABC sitcom The Middle, she wasted little time seizing more opportunities to shine. Frankie Heck, played by Heaton in the 2009 pilot episode of The Middle, is a loving but anxious Midwest mother of 3. Both the show and Everybody Loves Raymond aired for 9 seasons.